Bruh.
Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3, and today we're going to be playing on the Twin Plateau. This is, one of the largest maps in the game. The largest view is pretty small in terms of the map. This is a huge map. So let's go back to normal view, fast forward, and of course just continue on. Of course we do our scouting, I'll leave this for my ally. Of course we do the scouting by scattering the troops around as efficiently as possible. And then of course there's the two big containers that are spawning here. And they're spawning pretty close to one another. So obviously we need a coyote to get this big container, just in case assaults are coming this way. Looks like my ally already has two coyotes, so he's on top of that. I'm also going to be getting a prototype factory so I can get a wasp out, in case the enemy has the fortress or something. However, I've already started capturing the containers really quickly, so that's good. Also, a small little scout from my ally determines that green is still HQ level 2, blue's already going for HQ level 3. So this may be a little bit different. Although I'm already HQ 3 and my ally is HQ 2, but we'll have to see how things go. Alright, my ally is getting the remaining container, and since we both got the big containers for both of us, we now have that little bit of a resource advantage. And by little bit, I mean quite a bit. Because those resources can range from 300 to 600 extra resources. Depending on skill rank, of course, but still. And there's this annoying assault. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it. Alright, nice. I go in for the capture, but... And there is a but. Yeah, I move it. Do you know why I moved it? Because I was moving it over here. Because there was a fortress over here. And I neglected this container. But why did I even move it? I shouldn't have moved it. They got free resources. And so as payback, we'll take this assault's life. Good. Alright, anyways, I'm HQ level 4 already, and I'm going to go for a Leviathan. I want to see how things go. There's another fortress that came over here, but there's just way too many coyotes and riflemen for a fortress to actually come through. And we will start upgrading again. I tell retreat because there was a hammer, but of course, I mean, I guess this is a pretty good scouting convoy. All right, let's see. HQ 3. Oh, blue is also HQ level 4. Although the only one exception is that blue already has a level 3 special vehicle factory, making us shield. I'm still upgrading. However, the one trump card we do have is that I'm going to be having Leviathan soon. So as a hero, that will help us. Cyclone. Alright, I'll send in my wasp to intercept the path. And of course, my calculations were right, so that cyclone's definitely going to be gone. I really need to upgrade the wasp's missile damage. Anyways, more bigger containers have spawned. I have this one porcupine here, but go back, go back. Go back, move. No. Actually, do we need to move? Okay, now we do. Now we do. Alright, my ally definitely lost this point. I'm holding down this point with my troops, so I'll definitely be able to get those resources. Oh, however, I'm gonna have to send in my Leviathan to help, along with my ground troops. Right, all those resources have been captured. My ally snipers are going to be helpful by quite a bit, because there's a lot of heavy assaults. And of course there's this Leviathan dealing out some good damage. Since the Typhoons auto-deploy, auto-siege, they're pretty vulnerable to the nuke, because they're stationary. And so in a single nuclear blast I was able to deal with the anti-air. Of course the ground forces are going to be losing, we don't have enough Jaguars, but we can stay in pursuit with our Leviathan. Also remember, my main guns on the Leviathan are maxed. It takes a long time to destroy a Zeus, especially a Zeus under the shield. I had to fall back because there was a Typhoon. I don't even know if I destroyed that Zeus, but yeah, it took a long time. I have all 3 heroes over here helping my army, and of course making even more units. I decide to attack point D, but there's too many troops, gonna have to fall back. And also I'm not gonna be using my nuke because these units are fast. Alright, I have another army being built up. I'm also going to go for a nuclear strike, just because it's really hard to engage them right now. Alright, I'm overall engaging Green's army, using my JCP and my Leviathan. Oh, it's getting really laggy, too many units on the field. Now the reason why this Zeus isn't moving is because when the Zeus is double tapped and there's an air unit here, it stops to fire at the air unit, even if there's ground units outranging it by literally one cell. If you double tap Zeus it should be going into the fog, but it won't because there's Wasp here. And that will obviously work to my advantage. Ooh, Thor's. They missed the mark. But now Blue's army is going to come in. Another mole, although obviously my mole's repair radius is bigger. And remember, size does matter, so the repair radius being bigger is obviously going to be better. Size does matter. Bro, when Leviathan says that, it's so epic. Alright, we'll fast forward. Alright, here's the action we've been waiting for. Although there's too many units, Oh, we got those vertex on the nuke. We got them on the nuclear strike. Okay, now we have to fall back. Too many torrents. Not even the mole's repair is going to be helpful in this situation. Leviathan has low HP, we're gonna have to fall back. The nuke did a lot of good damage, but it was not enough. At around this time, I also have my nuclear strike finishing. And also my ally is moving in for a counter strike. All we have to do is defend this major wave coming towards us, and we should be pretty good, I think. Alright, it looks like they're attacking. Alright, I am going to be nuking soon. Alright, nuke is going up. The nuke will land right here. Point B. Nice. And now the units will go in for attacking. All we have to do is defend. I'll nuke the artillery and the sieged up air defense. Mobile air defense. So we won't have to worry about those later on, and we can just take care of these siege tanks over here. Mole's instantaneous repairing is working really nicely. And now the counter-strike has begun, and it's pretty successful, I would say. Another wave of green is attacking us. I'll have to regroup into proper formation once again. Those Thors got quite a bit of units. But basically Blue's base is almost non-existent. The nuclear strike took care of quite a bit, including the annihilation of some factories. Right, gonna have to take down some of these sieged units, and of course use my ground units to assist my Leviathan. Blue still has an army though. Obviously, since the shield protects units from a nuclear strike really well, so that's obviously interesting. Right, Mole is healing and turrets are down as well. But Mole turrets and Jaguars are not good against flame assaults, because since flame assaults are just too tanky. And this gives enough time for the Zeus tanks to come in and fire continuously at the Mole. What, Green's attack is almost gone too. The only real part that remains is the mammoths. Of course that has to go back, because artillery cannot face anything alone. Now I am going to be attacking Green's base overall with a nice nuclear strike. That's a good strike. And I believe it was at this moment in time that they surrendered. And that is why we are attacking them at full force. Now there's not one Leviathan, but two Leviathans. Our victory was more or less guaranteed. Of course, the ambiance of the nuclear strike can be visible, and so obviously we know that there's a Leviathan up there. If we see a nice nuke, we know there's a nuke. And now there's going to be an even bigger nuke. And GG's.